Chauncey Myra, there sure is. It's a strong connection, and it remains that way today. Lance McCullers Jr. was a total stranger to Kelly and Jeremiah Price, but he became close to the family and did so several years ago, and again, still is right now. But as we learn, Lance is not the only total stranger who came into their lives through the game of baseball.
With 4 bases and 9 players on one field, baseball is truly a team sport. But on the pitcher's mound, a player can elevate above others.
He loved being the pitcher because he was the center of attention.
Joseph Fleming was known for the changeup pitch he'd often throw during League City Little League competition.
His coaches nicknamed him Dirty Change because he had one dirty changeup pitch. Yeah.
Less than 3 weeks after throwing his dirty change while pitching in a July 4th tournament, Joseph was diagnosed with liver cancer. October 30th, 2016, Joseph Fleming passed away. He was 10 years old.
After he passed, I knew that I had to do something for other families who may not have a huge baseball family to rally behind them.
Joseph loved baseball more than anything. The sport and his favorite team were part of his final days and his lasting legacy. Astros pitcher Lance McCullers Jr., moved by Joseph's cancer battle and baseball passion, built a connection with the family. He'd visit Joseph in the hospital and at school. He even spoke at his memorial service.
I don't know that Lance truly understands how much it meant to us and our family and our city and everybody around us.
As a way to celebrate their late son, Kelly and Jeremiah Price founded Joseph's Warriors. The organization raises and then donates money, along with goodie bags and quilts, to families with children fighting cancer in the greater Houston area. The top fundraiser for Joseph's Warriors is the Dirty Change Classic, a baseball tournament held annually at the League City Sportsplex, with games played on Joseph Fleming Field.
He literally played baseball until he couldn't.
True to the organization's mission to support those battling cancer, Joseph's Warriors welcomes Be the Match to its baseball tournament every year. At the event, a bone marrow registry drive is held, during which cheeks are swabbed in hopes of finding a match to help cure someone diagnosed with life-threatening blood cancers. Jeremiah was swabbed at the tournament in 2018. A year later, he received a life-altering call. He was a match for a total stranger.
After I hung up, you just kind of look at your phone and you're like, wow, okay, well, is this real?
Real was the opportunity for Jeremiah's donated blood stem cells to save the life of a total stranger in California battling leukemia. And real were the emotions when we visited with that total stranger, Donald Anderson.
Hello.
Hi, Donald.
It's very emotional. Every time I think of that, I just think of how blessed I am to have him as a donor for me.
Jeremiah is more than a donor to Donald. The two are now dear friends, meeting often.
And losing a child, your biggest fear is that people will forget. You know, you don't ever want anybody to forget that he was here.
A life lost, a life saved, with baseball as the backdrop. And Joseph Fleming, once pitching in the center of the diamond, now has a different view.
I know he's got a front seat to all of this. Yeah, he's got a hand in a lot of things, I know for sure.
The 7th annual Dirty Change Classic was held last weekend in League City. 106 teams took part. $60,000 were raised. As for Donald, Jeremiah's recipient, he tells us he is doing great and feeling great. He's even coming to Texas next month to hang out with Jeremiah. We're live at Astros Spring Training in West Palm Beach. I'm Adam Winkler, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.